You didn't hear this about purple street lights, so we're about to get into it today with you. And also, I actually seen this myself, pretty much in my own area, like basically right over here. It's funny because I was talking about it the other day, and then next thing you know, I'm going down the street and I see the purple light pop up, and so it led me into something else. What's going on? I appreciate you for tuning in. And we got more information coming here. Let's play this clip though first, because a very purple problem. Oh, everybody's saying so far though on every news media like Operation Mockingbird, it's just a defect. Anyway, let's play this and then we're gonna get down into a lot of other stuff, smart city technology and lots of other things.
It's a malfunction happening across the Midwest as certain LED lights installed as a cost-saving project are starting to change hue. 1011 Now's Ellis Wiltsey is on the scene with this story.
On your commute home, you may have noticed a street light that looks like this, purple. And while the city says that color is incorrect, it's not aware of any increased risk to drivers. While the purple lights are popping up just in time to add a spooky effect for fall, Lincoln Electric System says the change isn't on purpose. It's a malfunction. So far, it's replaced 300 streetlights that have turned this color, which is just over 1% of.
So this is what they're saying. It's a malfunction. Oh, it's a malfunction. Let me tell you. Let me ask you a question. And again, how many times have you had a malfunction happen in your house? And it is LED lights, right? How many times have you had a malfunction happen and then the light changed colors? I want to see the comment section here. How many times have you ever had this situation happen and then your light just changed color? Like, oh my God, my light was a normal white light and it turned red, or it just, I've never had that happen. So what I'm going to take you into here, let's go deeper into the scenario here. This is an LED light. This is something they came out with a while back. Nanotechnology being used in next generation LED lights. And when I come down to this study, it actually reminded me of something off of Cell, and I'll get you into it in just a second. Seen everywhere today, from traffic signals, tail lights, cell phone displays to stadium jumbotrons, light emitting diodes, fluorescence as electrical current passes through them. The most developed LED technology is based on crystals, typically made from indium gallium nitrate. However, researchers at ORNL's Center for Nanophase Materials in the University of Tennessee are working to develop technology that will improve a new generation of LED devices composed of thin films of polymers or organic molecules. Basically saying that nanotechnology, nanowires, and all this stuff was going to be in the LED lights. And it says magnetic nanowires and dots have been shown to help to control the spin of electrons injected to OLEDs. Now you're asking like, what does this have to do with anything? Basically, I'm going to get you into that. It has everything to do with what's going on. The way things are being switched right now. Let's take you to something else. Experiment was done in Tucson, Arizona, right? Experiment uses smart city lighting to measure street light emissions. So they literally said here they was going to do an experiment, and they looked from the sky with supposed satellites, right? And what they did was dim the street lights. It says the team conducted experiment by changing brightness of street lights in the city of Tucson, Arizona in the U.S., observing how this changed how bright the city appeared from so-called space. You just in the space in the sky, dude. Stop tripping. Anyway, geoscientists led the team that conducted the experiment and said the work is important because it shows that smart city technologies can be used to perform city scale experiments. This is what they said. Now, I want to get you into this purple interaction, and you got to remember that if people have the nano in them, that they can control the technology via different light. So let's look into IE spectrum. Scientists use light control nano to control nanobots. Semiconductor nanoparticles under the influence of an electrical field are directed by the intensity of light. Now, we already knew they could use a laser pointed at you, and they even tell you that some lasers are invisible, you can't see. So cell towers technically shoot lasers that you can't see. You can look in the patent files for all that stuff. That's what they do, and they literally remove the nanobots. But this goes into a little bit further right here. So I want you to check this out. And like I said, I was driving down the street and I seen it yesterday. I was like, man, it just made me think. I need to do some deeper studies on this. And this is just an analysis right now. This is like not the final thing, but I feel like later we're going to find out some stuff about this. Listen to this. Twisted by the light of nanoparticles. 3 days ago, this report came out and it's showing you here that they have a laser. And this laser is mixed with multiple different lights, green, red, and then they have the purplish looking one. So let's take you down here into what actually happened. When illuminated with red light, the third harmonic scattered light, purple, reveals the twist of metal nanoparticles. And it goes in to say physics researchers at University of Bath in UK, University of Bath. What the heck? Yeah, I'm in the University of Bath, cuz what's up? Anyway, they have discovered new physical effects related to interaction between light and twisted materials. This effect can affect new nanotechnology in communications, nanorobotics, and ultra thin optics. So what I was thinking, I was like, is this anything to do with interacting with nanotech? But it gets even crazier. They start talking about music and how it can interact with music. And this made me think about the movie Cell, when the people was walking around the cell tower and, basically supposedly they had nano in them. And then the movie didn't say it, but that's the only thing it could have been for them to emit music from their body. Now check this out. They say from the 17th to 18th centuries, Italian master Antonio produced legendary quality instruments. Most famous, and they talk about the violin, the frequencies, and everything else. So let's go down though. It says similarly, light when certain colors, FC, hit the materials, these materials can generate harmonics, optical frequencies, 2FC, 3FC, 4FC, 5FC, 6FC. Harmonics of light are medical imaging, communication, and laser technology. So basically what we're saying here is that virtually speaking, and they're saying harmonically they could produce different like music with this. For example, virtually all green laser pointers are infrared laser pointers whose light is actually invisible to the human eye. The green light we actually see is a second harmonic 2FC of infrared laser pointer, which is produced by a special crystal inside the pointer. And remember, it's not just nanotech, it's nano crystals, it's all these other things that they have. And so the lights already have it. And then listen, some frequencies are banned on both musical instruments and glossy materials. It goes in to say, we're skipping down, illuminate metal nanoparticles disperse in a liquid. The odd harmonics of light cannot propagate along the direction of the travel of light, and corresponding colors are prohibited. As a musical analogy, scientists who have studied twisted molecules, DNA, amino acids, proteins, sugars, and nanoparticles in the water, which are elements of life, illuminate them at specific frequencies and do the same. It's basically saying they're doing the same thing as the music does, because it moves the DNA, it moves the molecules and all the stuff. So they need specific light to emit it on you. And so it says, I have been observing frequency or noise. Basically, over time, our work opens up the study of harmony characteristics of these twisted molecules. Therefore, you can appreciate their tone for the first time. Just like music, they can get harmonics from this. They can communicate with this. And then this light that they're using pretty much interacts with it. So if people have it in them, they would go through these perimeters or barriers and they would feel these different effects. And I don't know what they'll be doing, but they'll communicate with it somehow. And all I'm saying is it's really some weird scientific stuff going on, and I'm just trying to figure it out, just like you. So this is what I came across. I appreciate that super chat, Monica Kelly. Somebody says purple and blue make black light. Somebody says I got a C plus in physics and every other subject. Terminator coming. Somebody says to detect graphene quantum dots. So again, not only that, they're telling you now that they got harmonics, and just like music, they can then direct it and control it. And in addition, believe that this combination of light and electric field effect could be used to reconfigure, this is another article, reconfigure micro or nano mechanical switches or antennas, or be coupled with micro machines for electronic and biomedical applications. I consider the discovered effect a mechanical analogy of the field of effect transistors. The building blocks of CPUs have revolutionized society, said Dongley Fan. So this is where we're at right now. And so the purple lights in my eyes, and so this is just my analysis right now. This is not coming down to the final assertions of everything, but it dang sure puts a lot of pieces to the puzzle together. So you got already nanotech inside the lights. So I'm guessing maybe they got some external switch where they can switch the lights, and maybe the people of the city don't know that. They're just naive to the fact that they put nanotech LED lights in the cities, or maybe they're complicit in what's going on too. We don't know at this point, but what we do know is there is interactions between light, nanorobotics, nanotechnology, nano period. So that's why it's important for me to put this report out. And so it's up to you to come up with the final process of what you believe is going on in your mind, because this is the analysis I had to come up with, because too many Operation Mockingbird media is saying, well, we don't know, it's just a malfunction, brother, just a malfunction, sister. I'm like, what? Just a malfunction? I ain't had no light in my house malfunction and just turned purple, so I don't want to hear it's a malfunction. We got to have another explanation for that. So I'll be looking for them to see what else they're going to say after that. So thanks for tuning in. We'll have more videos coming up on my other channel. Put out another big video, and I'll leave a link to it below. My other channel is JWTV. If you, and share this video out if you can. If you don't follow JWTV, my last video was called Be Ready Now, They're Doing This, and I put it out about 4 hours ago. So I'm going to share that link below, and I'll have that video pop up at the end of the screen. So definitely, I want to see what y'all say in the comment section after this is over. And this is my analysis, and get it out there, and hopefully more people can see this and come up with different conclusions, because obviously they're doing something with that. And we're going to find out more as things unveil. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back for more tomorrow.